This morning at breakfast, this guy that I was sitting beside was like, yeah, man, so I recently broke my leg. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is a really serious injury. He's like, yeah, they had to send it over to Germany to get it fixed. And I was like, what? I don't even understand the physics, like the amputee, what? And then I realized, oh, he means his artificial leg. And I realized that I'm just not used to hanging around other amputees who say things like, I broke my leg and we sent it to Germany to get fixed. So we just finished our first day of practice training and it was both exhausting and awesome. This is a Venn diagram. I can't draw it for you though because I don't have my Sharpies with me. So probably the coolest thing about being here is, as you know if you've read Just Don't Fall, literally the same week that I was going to try out for my first soccer team as a kid, I was diagnosed with cancer. Womp womp. So I never really had the chance to compete on a team sport or to play on a soccer team, and now here I am on a soccer team, and it's just like such a cool feeling. So let me tell you about some of my teammates. There's one guy, Matt. I met him at a soccer game about a year ago. I think I told you guys about this game. This game was, when we played, it was like the U.S. amputee team slash a lot of dudes who had lost their legs in Iraq or Afghanistan, like wounded warriors, versus Haitians who had lost their legs in the Haiti earthquake. In this game, I was just like, oh my gosh, please, can we not have anyone lose here? This is not the game we want, losers. We have earthquake victims and like injured, wounded warriors. A dude there, Matt, who was in that game, played soccer there for the first time in DC. He kept playing soccer and now he's a member of the team and he plays with us and he's here at camp. There's another guy here named Noah who I first met 6 years ago when he was 9 years old and he had recently lost his leg and he came to hear me speak. Of course, everywhere we went, people assumed that our entire team was veterans, and at one point this guy came up to us and he's like, thank you all for your service. And Noah was like, you're welcome. Which was funny because Noah is 15 years old, and so he is the only person on the team who is legally not old enough to have actually served in Iraq or Afghanistan. And also funny slash just weird that we actually have a guy who lost his leg in Afghanistan on the team, Matt, who was there. We talked about it afterwards, and Noah's like, well, I mean, people just say that to me all the time, thank you for your service, and I just got in the habit of saying you're welcome. And I can't blame him because, as I've told you before, YouTube, I do exactly the same thing. We also scrimmaged against a teenage girl team that just won their state championship. They were awesome and they crushed us, so clearly we have some work to do. And because the girls were the exact same age as Noah, we were trying to get him to ask them to hang out sometime because, yes, ladies, this adorable redhead is single.